Hello everyone, PallyTime here, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. After that intense last mission, we find ourselves back in camp. Both Wyll and his father have come back to camp, as well as Mizora, so this is about to be a lovely get-together, I believe. Thank you guys so much for being here today. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Thank you for calling me out for not using Dimension Door in the previous video. I felt so much pressure, and I could have definitely teleported around that prison with this some more. I feel like most of my time in D&D has definitely been spent like under level 8. So getting into the higher levels of magic is magic in general. Higher levels of magic in general is a bit out of my expertise, but I should try to use it more often. And that was a good recommendation. Just spent 2 hours trying to fix a bud quest in Starfield, so I hope we have a smooth experience today. I'd hate to say I'm coming into this pre-tilted, but...
First you cleave my heart in twain, now you shatter it to pieces. My son, a monster. Twisted beyond recognition. To think my blood flows through those veins. Is this my fate? To be freed from Gortash's hell, only to be trapped in yours?
Well...
It isn't what you think.
Jeez.
It never was.
You turned your back on me. On your city, to chase the she-devil and her power. She stinks up the place even now. It is exactly what I think.
Wyll has devoted his life to protecting the coast. He has used that power wisely.
There is no wise use of the Hell's powers.
Father, please. There's something I must show you.
Ravengard's tadpole clenches as your memories and wills flow into him.
My tears wounds. I'm in your mind.
The Grand Duke sees Mizora and her infernal sisters. He sees the agony in Wyll's face as an impossible choice is set before him.
No. My son.
Move your hand!
The past becomes present, and Wyll's thoughts are laid bare. Ravengard sees Wyll partnering with Mizora to defeat Tiamat's cultists before they could lay siege to Baldur's Gate, and he sees everything beyond. The Nautiloid journey, the perilous path to Moonrise, the astral prism, and the Emperor within.
Well,
Everything I did for Baldur's Gate. I did for you.
It's the truth, Ravengard. Wyll has been a faithful defender of Baldur's Gate. We haven't done anything wrong as a party at any point.
my son. You sold your soul to save Baldur's Gate, and I cast you out for it. You gave yourself to the Hell's eternal fires so I might walk free. By the gods. Can you ever forgive me?
There's nothing to forgive. You wanted to protect the city. I only ever wanted the same.
You are a better man than most, and a better son than I deserve. I'll yet make amends, but my duty is first and foremost to the city and its people. There's something I must ask of you.
Go on.
Before I was captured, I was on a mission. Returning from Elturel, I discovered the plans of the Absolutists. I immediately realized the city couldn't defend itself against such an army. I didn't despair, because the city has a secret guardian, a worm that sleeps beneath. He can be called upon in times of great need.
Oh, a big dragon?
Is such a time. You've been trained in the ways of the great champions and proven to be one of them. The worm will answer your call. You must seek him out.
Under the city. So if it's down in the sewer system, we are not allowed to go down there. Because, or in the red, if she sees us snooping around underground, she's going to kill Lae'zel. That is out of the question. We cannot do that. We have to get rid of Gortash first. Are you saying there's a dragon living under the city?
A bronze dragon, yes. He sleeps beneath us even now, awaiting a hero to rouse him. The worm goes by many names. Ansur, the waiting storm, the heart of the gate. He promised Baldur he'd protect the city if ever its existence was threatened, but just the once. Since then, the city has faced countless threats, but we always overcame. There was never a need to call on the worm. Until now.
This does seem pretty dire.
Is the greatest threat Baldur's Gate ever faced. The worm must be awakened, and the task falls to you. Take this. The legend of Ansur. An ancient epic. Ill-remembered. Dismissed as a mere tale. Let it set the path before you.
Your faith in Wyll is well-founded. He's the best of all of us. We will seek the worm and ask for its help.
Thank you. And may the city know the truth of my only son. Pride of Ravengard. Pride of Baldur's Gate.
Oh, that's a nice sentiment. I really like that. All right, we're going to rest after that prison battle. Tonight we're having 4 lemons, grapes, 2 fish, some ribs, sausages, and bread. Perfect.
We'll finish what my father couldn't. We'll awaken Ansur, the heart of the gate. O Baldurin, founder due veneration. His guardian dragon Ansur, tremendous in worth. A savior below, our eternal elation.
He was referencing the book in our inventory. When I realized it was a poem, I got too self-conscious to read it to you. Luckily, Wyll did a little bit of it. How about a translation? I don't speak Bard. That's a great one.
Consider this. To Wormway 'neath prison's deepest level. That must mean Worm's rock prison. That's where we'll find the entrance to this Wormway. Then this. With the shock of a true hero's spark flickers, the torches alight, and Worm's eyes shall awake a glitter. To open the way, we'll need to spark torches.
Hey.
This dragon Ansur was Baldurin's ally. We'd be fools to let him sleep while the dead Three's chosen raised the city.
You've been reunited with your father, Wyll. How does it feel?
It's complicated. There's the joy of reconciliation, the relief of forgiveness, and the anxiety of new expectation. It's a flurry of emotion. I'm not sure how to make sense of it.
Focus on the joy, Wyll. You've restored family ties and reestablished a deep bond.
Joy. To my father, I was only ever a boy. Incredible that he can see the man I became.
That's such a good moment.
Once we've crushed the brain and freed the people, I could once more call Baldur's Gate home. Whether I return there, well, only time will tell.
Uh-oh, back in the Foundry, there's new overseers here.
Have beaten and tormented us to the brink of insanity. You cut out my eyes,
Good.
but we will bow no more. Gondians! Rip the motivator from this bastard's hands!
That's the spirit.
Gond!
Yeah! Good job, guys. I'm so proud of you. Let's not tell them that the rest of the Gondians are dead down in the basement. So we helped free Zainor Tobin's family from the prison, or at least that's the impression I am getting now. We're going in with a reckless attack from Karlach, followed by another reckless attack. Zen moves up on the left side. This should be the only one that has the motivator. So Zen's gonna focus his attention on them, starting off with the sneak attack with crit, followed by another swing, and an offhand strike to finish them off. Meanwhile, Shadowheart's just gonna move up as well. I think our job has been done. I don't think Tobin's gonna die in a single hit or anything. It was my plan to just attack this guy. Let's go ahead and just use a Sacred Flame instead, dealing 20 damage to his back, and that will end all of our turns here. I do need to click that motivator sooner rather than later. I didn't see it floating there again. The same thing happened down below. But we have plenty of time. Plenty of time. Not worried. Our good friend Tubin does take a little bit of damage, but he manages to get away. Did he go for the motivator? Or was he just dashing through? We're going to have Wyll. Oh, I was thinking about firing off a shot and then gliding down. How much HP does this guy have? Yeah, let's do it. Let's do a level 1 spellcast of Magic Missile. That'll give us the ability of flight. We will then fly down directly next to the motivator, and Wyll just go ahead and put his hands on that. Not enough resources. It is going to take a whole action. Okay. Well, one more of the Gondians is running forward. They are not able to get in melee range of this guy. We have him completely surrounded right now. Wyll takes a hit and tries to use the shield blow to knock them down, but it doesn't work. On Shadowheart's turn... Here, this is what we'll do. Karlach's going to swing. Karlach's going to swing again. Wyll is going to sneak attack. And then grab the motivator before anything bad happens. Oh, the motivator is what's keeping combat going. I thought I was going to have a little wiggle room here. Okay, that's fine. Shadowheart jumps down. And then Shadowheart, after she finds the exact pixel she needs, done, shuts the motivator down. Tubin!
What happened to Obelia? Is she safe?
Yep. Definitely.
My heart. I thought her lost. I would give more than just my sight to keep her safe. Our destination is the New Rossiter, the nerve center of the Steel Watch. Guide me there, and I'll do the rest.
For those of you that have been following our series closely over the last few episodes, you'll know we already cleared out this place. I had an unfortunate run-in with my invisibility bugging out. But
my fellow
that's
Gondians,
okay.
Flee this prison. We're bringing this place down.
Another thing I need to fix that you guys have pointed out in the YouTube comments is I haven't had Cat's Grace for a while, which is a bug with my chest piece. So I just need to take that off and put that back on. And then look at that. Cat's Grace came back. The bug we think we're having is casting invisibility while invisibility is already active. The theory is there that it totally breaks stealth, and we've seen it happen a few times throughout our playthrough. The Cat's Grace thing was unrelated, just for the record. All right, bud, this is all that's left. He seems like he knows where he's going now. I'm surprised the Steel Watch is still able to function with all of these brain jars dead. I was surprised we were still getting jumped in the streets. Well, if we shut this down, that won't be an issue anymore.
The New Rossiter. I can hear its hum. Familiar, yet painful.
Painful?
I helped design the Steel Watches, toiled night and day on the first bipedal prototype. It is fitting it ends this way. I will bring down not only the Steel Watch, but the very Foundry itself. This place will be smoke and rubble when I am finished. Are you ready, my friend?
I am readier than you could even imagine. Do it.
Gond, let your hammer be my courage, your furnace, my heart.
That looks so derpy. Get out of there! Nice, dude. Beautiful.
Alive. Blessed Gond. And the Foundry crumbles behind us. The sound is as sweet as a well-oiled cog. Yet we paid the price in blood. So few of us remain. Gond's name will soon fade into the annals of history.
Oh, that's a sad outlook.
I must leave now and gather those of us still standing. Look after this city, my friend. I pray it treats you better than it did us.
Oof. I wonder... I assume his outlook would have been a lot better if we saved more of those prisoners. I can't wait to have another shot at that prison escape in our next playthrough. By the way, I'm already thinking about what I want to play, and I think it's going to be a Githyanki monk. I don't know if that gets you guys excited or not.
If not over, then through.
I think for a few reasons it'll be fun. Hey, look at that! Just a steel watch dead in the street. Nice. Okay, I'm currently working on making my way back over to the starting area of the city of Baldur's Gate. I don't have any waypoints outside of the city, which I find kind of odd. In Act 2, you still have the waypoints in Act 1 that you can go back to. But I'm just trying to move throughout the city, make sure I don't get attacked anymore. It looks like that is the case. We are free to walk around. And I'm going to head back to Worm Rock Fortress because it's time to get even with Gortash. I've had enough of this. If we take him down and steal his stone, that means we can begin the search for Orin the Red down in the sewers. And if we find her, we can rescue Lae'zel. I have to keep my family safe. They are all that I have in this world. And of course, Gortash uses the Steel Watch as his own personal bodyguards as well. They just fell over dead. I bet he's feeling very uneasy. Oh, did I just see one shut down? Nice. Now, I still can't loot them, but they are completely inoperable. Uh-oh. Are the fists mad at me because I'm a fugitive or because Gortash knows I'm on the way? It's funny how difficult it's getting to tell. Karlach's gonna rage. She then runs directly towards our enemies, but she won't be able to get there in time. At the end of her path, she's gonna pull out that new longbow of hers and start aiming towards the people without shields. We have a critical miss regardless, even though it's an 85% chance to hit. Well, she does her damage and will end her turn. Zen is able to sneak attack because it's the first turn in combat, so I'll go ahead and do that to the same guy. We deal big damage to him, follow that up with another ranged shot, and he's at least going to be hurting, but not defeated. The mage on the right side moves closer to us, and we are... What is she casting? Conjure Fire Elemental. I do believe we will counterspell that. And Psionic Backlash it. Put her in her place! Now, Shadowheart's going to be up next. Ooh, the wizard just ran back into the next room and got more backup. That does make our job a little more difficult. Shadowheart's going to walk forward, and if I can, I would love to put a Divine Guardian of Faith in that doorway, but I don't think that's going to be possible. Instead, we could put it here and try to kite back to it. Or, hear me out, I could put an insect plague right here in front of that door. That's going to be difficult terrain for them as they move out, and they're going to take damage each turn as well. I would have preferred to be able to stand in the corner after that, but that's okay. So that dealt 16 damage to the guy in front, a little bit to the mage in the back. A piercing attack going through the majority of my party there, but only hitting Zen. Psionic Backlash through the wall as a heal goes out. We deal 20 damage because that was such a high level spell. And then the Insect Plague deals 28 as these units begin to walk into range of it. That was pretty good placement. Similar idea to the Divine Guardian. It's just a different way of doing damage in this area. Well, I guess the Divine Guardian also protects us from follow-up attacks. We could double dip in this, which sounds kind of fun. It's just committing another tier 3 spell slot. But I could do a Sleet Storm in this area as well, which means as these guys are trying to run through, they have a chance of falling at the same time. I think that sounds really fun. Let's do it. So they're falling down in the insect swarm now, and Will's going to hold up on the right side to be less of a target. I think that's supposed to do damage every round as well. One of the guards does jump in range and hits Zen in the head with a hammer. We do maintain our concentration as Shadowheart gets hit as well. We see one of the halberd users using dash, but not foolish enough to walk through the ice. Zen sneak attacks the First Lady who moves towards us. We're then going to follow that up with another swing and then a flurry of blows to bring her health down to 1. Karlach's going to pull out her melee weapon, come back and swing. Beautiful. Then step forward once again, and with that ranged weapon of hers, start firing off at the guys leaving that room. That's going to be 14 damage. And you know what's funny? I could close the door here. Now they can't even use ranged attacks against us. That wizard got healed for quite a lot and left the insect plague just to go back inside of the insect plague. Go ahead and dash. So it looks like it might only deal damage as you enter the area. There is another of the fists to our right. Shadowheart moves in with a melee swing and takes him down. Now I think Shadowheart's going to move back to the door and just open it, so they're more compelled to come this way. We've already gotten some free damage from them going backwards. Well, let's have them run through it again. Wyll, on his turn, is going to step forward, cast Eldritch Blast with the distance spell modifier on, and line up all of those shots on the fist Dresden on the left side of the room. Then move back into my hidey hole. If he wants to move forward, he's more than welcome to. So far, we're keeping these guys back really well. Dash being used, but once again, he only goes up to the limit of the door. Of the ice. We are going to try a ranged attack. It is disadvantaged, so you know what? We're not going to fire on that guy. Zen's going to move up to the left side of the door. I don't think I could sneak attack any of these guys, but we could still do some decent damage with our crossbow. First shot hits for 11. Next shot hits for 18. Critical hit. Karlach's going to do the same. Firing off a shot at the same person with only 2 HP remaining, we get 12 damage out of it. Now the guy at the far end of the room, 72% chance to hit. We do connect for some damage. Then we close the door. If they want to come to me, they got to get pretty far in here. Conjure Elemental, I'm not going to react at all. Let them conjure it. It just took 25 damage. That thing does have more HP than I expected, though. I'm not going to lie. 29 damage from the insect swarm. Dash into it. Yeah, 28 damage from the insect swarm. Shadowheart ends her turn. I don't need to do anything. Don't react. We're fine. They can cure as many wounds as they want from over there. He jumped out of the plague. Is he going to enter it again? Wyll opens the door. He casts an Eldritch Blast with the distance spell modifier on the guy in the corner. Path is interrupted because of the door blocking it momentarily, but we fixed that, no problem. Good hits there. We'll just step back and close the door again. Not enough movement to close the door. That's totally fine. He's at the end of the turn order. Worst case scenario, this guy's just going to dash and run up to the edge again. That's exactly what happened. I'm going to take some shots at the fire elemental. I don't want it coming over to me. The first shot, unfortunately, does miss. The second connects for 13. Karlach's going to do the same. We're just going to try to pepper some damage into this guy. Critical hit. Nice. I will keep the door open this time, but Zen is just going to step to the side for some added safety. Karlach's still raging in the front, so she's going to be fine. Elemental Warp happens, which causes the elemental to move into melee range. We're going to absorb some of that damage, but Shadowheart took a hit. The insect swarm is still holding as Zen is being hit with slow. That's slowing everyone in the area. Shadowheart swings on the fire elemental, does quite a lot of damage, and, of course, does the divine strike at the end. Go ahead, walk into it. Go ahead. There you go, 20 more damage. This guy is casting quite a lot. Let's use Psionic Backlash on him. That's going to do 8 damage. Are we all just slowed right now? Yeah, that looks like it. The ice has faded, and so has our insect concentration. So these guys are going to be rushing in pretty quickly. Karlach pulls out her melee weapon and moves towards the fist Dresden and takes him down with a single swing. She then, I was going to try to leap into the next area, but instead Oh God, look at the slow is so bad. Wait, do I not have another attack because of the slow? We got to get rid of that concentration as soon as we can. This guy's got to go. Luckily for us, he's moving back into range, and a psionic backlash is going to do 12 damage to him. That broke, the psionic backlash broke his concentration. That is wonderful. He is casting Command Grovel. Makes the character fall prone. I'm just going to backlash that and not counterspell. 12 damage there. I think Zen was groveling before, which is why he didn't have an action, I think. Can't move or take actions. Yep, that's the case. Will's going to try to walk past the elemental. It doesn't seem like it does an attack of opportunity. He's going to move as far into the room as he can and make sure Hex is on this target because we're going to have to hit them pretty hard. With that, we're going to triple Eldritch Blast, the Fist Rain Ash, and he is dead, and the elemental fades at the same time. Now, Karlach moves forward and finishes off the guard at the front. What, we leveled? We leveled? Holy shit, we're level 12? We just hit max level. We are a Rogue 3, Monk 9. Oh, advanced unarmored movement. Difficult terrain doesn't slow you down. You can jump an additional 20 feet while you are not wearing armor using a shield. Oh, that is awesome. I've really enjoyed the Shadow Monk Assassin Rogue combination. It's been really, really fun. What does Karlach get for leveling up? Does she get another feat? Yes, new feat available. The feats we have right now are, do they show up? We just have tough. And then what did we do? Like a stat modifier? Do we really just have tough? We could take Great Weapon Master. It makes us less likely to hit with two-hand weapons, but gives us more damage. Barbarians have reckless attack, so she can give herself advantage even if she misses that first swing. That could be cool. And if we land a critical hit, we make another weapon attack as a bonus action. That is cool. Oh, good. Good. We also just got a bunch of javelins. I'm sending those over to Karlach so she can throw them in combat. All right, we are going to upcast Aid just to get that HP buffer. I'm going to do a level 5 cast. And we're going to short rest after that conflict. I'm also going to try to sneak now that we know we're public enemy number 1 confirmed.
Better tread carefully.
I don't exactly know how to get to Gortash's chambers. I assume it's above the audience hall, right? Didn't he say that? Oh, we're in combat again. This is... What happened in here? What happened in here? Did Gortash kill? Oh my God. Gortash killed all of the lords of the city. Remember, he had all of them in here witnessing his ceremony? It seems like the moment he left, he slayed every important person in the town. We're gonna do legendary protection. When your ally is about to be hit by a foe, you can use a reaction to make it automatically miss. Cool. Well, that Shadowheart's dead. That was really fast. She took 100 damage in 1 turn. Is that true? What? Oh my God. 93 thunder damage done to Shadowheart at the start of this conflict. What the fuck? These must be traps. Oh no, he literally booby trapped me. He was ready. Karlach sees. Okay, this is how we're gonna do this. Wyll is going to twin cast haste on Karlach and Zen. Wyll is then going to fucking... I want to fly him out of the room. I don't know if that's possible. I'd really like to get to that door. I guess I'll start moving him in that direction. I'm going to fly this way first and then walk the rest of the way. Right? And that'll be Will's turn. Hopefully you can keep that protection on him over there. Or, keep that concentration on him over there.
Ready for another round.
Karlach is going to rage. Then she's going to use... Let me go ahead and get rid of this. That was fun to dig into. Then she is going to use her... Oh, she can't throw this turn, right? As a bonus. That's okay. She's going to pick up this bomb and throw it at these two guys on the left side. Somehow they decided not to take any damage, and Karlach took a little bit more. She's then going to run forward and crush this guy's head in. 29 damage. She's then going to run forward and smash this guy's head in. That's 32. That's more than that. 33, 29, and we don't have another swing this turn. Zen is going to reach over and help Shadowheart up. That's going to be one of his actions. He's then going to sneak attack the guy in the corner that Karlach was hitting. It unfortunately misses, which is really, really bad. I'm then going to cruise over to this side of the room instead, which I guess I mean walk very, very slowly. Well, I guess I'll move out of the range of this explosive if I can. Do you think that's out? I'm going to flurry of blows. Do a regular swing as well. And hope for the best. I think I'm out. I'm pretty sure I'm clear. Shadowheart is going to move back into the previous room. And just stay there. I think that's fine. Wyll can't move. We'll see how the rest of this plays out. Big Orc at the back of the room casts Bane's Command on another one of the guards. Is this explosion going to happen? 11 damage, followed by 12 damage to Zen. That's fine. Bane's Command going out. They just buffed each other. I wonder if that can't be self-cast. And we're now seeing more of the followers of Bane rushing down both sides of the auditorium here. Aura of Terror cast on Zen. What is he casting? Blight? Don't react. That was 43 damage. Maybe I should have. I didn't know how much fucking damage Blight was gonna do. Zen swings. Critical hit. Zen swings again. That's a miss. And he's gonna follow up with an offhand strike. I have disadvantage, so let me flurry. There we go. I'm invisible now, and I'm going to use that to my advantage to get out of this bomb's range. Karlach is now going to swing on the person on the left side. Reckless. We hit for 40 fucking 2 damage. Incredible. Incredible. Karlach's then going to run over to this incineration caster, and I guess just blow herself up with it. Great. I thought that would disable the dispenser for the trap, not end Karlach's life. Live and learn, I suppose. Live and learn. Live and learn. Shadowheart's going to step out, and in the center of the room, she is going to cast... I really liked that Insect Plague last time. Let's use it again right here in the center. That guy took 15 damage, and then Shadowheart's going to scurry away again and wait down here with 1 HP. Wyll's going to jump over this and help Karlach up. Then with the rest of his turn, I'd really like to continue to move deeper into the room. I want to make sure I don't give line of sight to this guy, which it looks like it's close right now.
Forever, pal.
And that will end my turn. Karlach is still raging. She's still mad. So I could do something funny. Actually, she doesn't have an action. So I'm just going to line of sight right here with 1 HP. And we'll call that a turn. Bane's Command being cast again. Are you going to run into the insects? Yes, you are. 23 damage taken right there. And that slows these guys down quite a lot. 28 damage again as he ended his turn in there. Bane's Command being cast one more time. Why don't you walk back in? Just walk back in. There you go. Yeah, just keep walking into that. That's really fun. I like this spell a lot. I'm a big fan. This guy's still full health. It's next to Zen. Hopefully I moved far enough away that he won't see me. 39 more damage being done inside of the insect swarm. Are you dashing towards Karlach? You... Don't you dare. Don't you dare. He just has a mace in his hand. I hope he can't shoot it. Will's extremely low on HP on that side of the room as well. The bombs are beginning to explode. 58 damage done there. I was going to try to throw those onto this guy, but it doesn't look like that's possible anymore. And these incineration casters are also going to have a turn here. Are they going to throw out even more bombs? If they throw a bomb out now, won't it be lit on fire by the area on the ground? I don't think they can decide what they want to do. Their turns are taking a very long time. I did not expect that to explode when I hit it. That's a funny trap. Karlach, on her turn, is going to swing. She's gonna swing again. She's gonna swing again. Reckless. She's gonna use tenacity and then swing again. For her bonus action, she's gonna pick up this bomb and toss it into the insect swarm. I died on impact, but still did damage inside. I will take it. Zen, now on his turn, sneaks out. Let's bonus action stealth.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Probably didn't need to do that because Karlach was in range, but this gives me advantage on the attack. So we'll do 20 damage there. We go invisible again, and then I'm going to move to intercept these guys on their turn as they push forward. Oh, you know, one thing we could do as well is put a silence on the insect swarm. That they're not really casting offensive spells. They're mostly just buffing each other. Karlach's going to line of sight around this corner again. Shadowheart's going to stay downstairs. And Wyll is going to tuck into this corner as well. And we'll go ahead and end our turn. We'll see how this insect swarm fails. 13 damage as it starts out. Dashing. You did leave the insect swarm. She's looking for Zen. Not gonna find him over there, that's for sure. Zen now approaches the target that was looking for him. And with our sneak attack, I like how he's encumbered, so that's how fast he moves. With our sneak attack, we take him down. We now bring out the bow! And we're just gonna pepper shots into this guy until he falls over dead. About to explode, we pick it up and we throw it! So it looks like the damage is done to the insects. And then he just gets knocked down. Which is going to make my ranged attacks harder to land, unfortunately. Karlach steps out and continues the rain of arrows. That one hits for 11. We shoot again. And we have cleared the room. But man, we are roughed up. Oh, even when you disarm the traps, they explode. There's literally no winning with these. Well, maybe I just ranged attack them, but then we have to do more than 10 damage in that shot, which I don't think I could do on Karlach or Zen with their bows. So this has to be an Eldritch Blast to take these things down. Wow, that is a difficult trap. We haven't encountered anything like that before. Wyll hit level 12 in that fight. They still want me to be a fighter level 3. We say no. Wyll is going to end his journey as a 2 warlock, 2 fighter, 8 sorcerer. I'm also going to swap out enlarge. I haven't been using it since we got haste, and we're going to use that to get yet another spell. I really liked the sound of this lightning bolt. I played an elemental shaman in WoW for many, many years, and that just sounds so tempting. You basically do lightning damage all in an area. For my main spell I got for leveling up, I got Wall of Fire, and I'm thinking for my feats, we have Spell Sniper with him. I do think Warcaster would be helpful. I'm also thinking just doing anything to get another point of charisma at this point would be helpful as well. I'm probably going to do Warcaster. We've been really relying on Wyll's concentration to power up Zen and Karlach since he can twin cast his concentrations. So let's lean into that more. We're going to take Warcaster. Shadowheart becomes a level 12 cleric. New feat available. Do we get more spell slots Ooh, we do have more prepared spells. Yeah, I'm not too sure what to pick for Shadowheart's final feat. I'm thinking about maybe taking moderately armored. She wears medium armor. That would allow me to increase her dexterity to 14, which is better than having that odd number there. We could also take an ability improvement and then just get wisdom up to 18 and then dexterity up to 14, which, you know, is whatever. Polearm Master might be a good pick here. Not that she's really a martial character or has multiple attacks, but she does use a spear as her main weapon. That would give her a bonus action attack, and we have a bunch of modifiers that roll extra damage on everything that we do. So it isn't just the weapon damage, it's also some radiant damage, some poison damage, and then sometimes another thing that gets rolled in. That would give her opportunity attacks whenever someone comes up to her. And, yeah, I don't hate that. I don't hate that. I think we got a good setup for that. I don't know if I would take that in the future for another Shadowheart, but I do like it with our current setup. Well, that's going to do it for today's video, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to get back to my camp and sleep. Try to mend off some of this damage that those traps did to me. Next episode, we're heading into Gortash's office, and we're bringing the fight to him. I hope it goes well. Check back next time, and you'll find out.